And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Today we're taking a look at Monster Chase. Now normally I have my older kids you do these reviews with me, but this is a game that's for kids that are ages 4 and up. Although I think that this game could be successfully done for ages 3 and up. This is my 3-year-old Ruby, and she was able to play the game with very little problem. So let's take a look here at Monster Chase. At the beginning of the game, you're going to put a pile of bed cards here in the middle to form the bed. Each bed card has a monster on the back of it. And depending on how long the game is, you'll put a different amount in there. You could put 10, 20, or the whole deck if you wanted to. You're also going to have a pile of tiles over here, as well as the closet, which is where you want to send the monsters back to. And then down here, sunbathing, is our progression monster. And this monster is blue on 3 sides. And when you flip those 3 sides, he's a red monster on the other side. Even more appealing, isn't he? So what a player is going to do is at the beginning of the game, there's going to be one of these monsters is going to be revealed. And you see this is a big bug-eyed red monster who for some reason is afraid of dollies. So you place him above the bed. And then one person goes first. That person will turn over one of these tiles, and they're looking for the toy that will scare away that monster. Obviously, a car is not a dolly, so what we do is we just turn over one of these progression cards down below. So now it's the other color. Then the next person turns over a color. That's also not a dolly. So then we turn over the next progression card. And the next person turns over a card. Still not a doll. So at that point we turn over the third progression card. When all 3 have been turned over, that brings out a new monster. And now there are 2 monsters. Oh, that one's afraid of a ball. So then I go back over here and I'm continuing to look. Oh, I found the ball. Haha. So then we shout, "Go back in the closet, you monster!" And we send the monster back into the closet. This will continue until all the monsters have been removed from this pile and are sent back in the closet. Or until there's a monster on all 4 sides of the bed, in which case then the players lose collectively. Now there are a few other ways to play. You could play where everyone sees the tiles at the beginning of the game, but that the monster has only 2 sections, which makes it faster for new monsters to come out. You could also play where when there's multiple monsters out, you need to find all the toys to kill the monsters at one time. And there's also 2 special tiles you can put in, where the sock, when you turn that over, nothing happens. You flip over a progression monster thing, and you mix it with one of the other tiles, or when you turn this one over, which brings out a new monster immediately. Now those are basically advanced play. You can even make the game, dumb the game down very much so, where you only ever have 1 monster out and there is no progression monster. You're just looking for the toy to get rid of that monster. Whatever you need to do to make the game work with your age group.
Go away, monster.
Say it really loud.
Go away, monster.
Yes, go away, monster. Or go back into the closet, monster. This is basically a form of memory match. And kids are going to like that because they're going to like trying to find the different things. Are the monsters scary in this game?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, well they're not really. They're actually kind of friendly monsters, like the monsters that you might find from Monsters Incorporated. And kids will have a lot of fun looking for the toys. Now the advanced options will certainly be too complicated for Ruby here, but for a little bit older, this is a kindergarten level game. And the artwork is fantastic. It's fun, but I mean essentially you're just remembering where things are. Now I can't remember where things are to save my life, and little kids will often have a problem doing that too. But it's a good way to help them learn in a fun version. Are you kissing the table? So anyhow, you know, Memory Match is a fun game, and it's something that a lot of people have played in their lives, but this is kind of a more fun version of it, I think, because kids like shouting, "Go away, monster." They like, you know, putting the monster back into the closet. There's a few variants in it to shake it up, but when it all comes down to it, it's for kids. Did you like this game?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright. Well, until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and this is Ruby.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find the latest board game news at Dicetowernews.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Fun Again Games, the world's best game source. Fun Again Games has over 5,000 games available. Check them out at funagain.com.